talk a little bit more about Tax Strategist of America, what you do, and how you're helping people.
Yeah, so we help people pay zero taxes, and you can always get to zero taxes through two ways: real estate and business acquisitions. And if you think real estate acquisitions is scary, then don't even look at business acquisitions because it is a little bit harder. But either way, you can get to zero with those two things. Now, before we ever get to those two things, though, we've got to make sure that you're doing all your personal strategies, all the business strategies, all the real estate strategies that you already qualify for, because that's money that's just sitting out there that you just don't even know about because you're not doing those strategies. So, first of all, we put people through the personal strategies, business strategies, real estate strategies on things you already own. Okay, so we're not going to tell you to go buy more real estate, go buy more businesses when you aren't even doing strategy on the things you already have. And that is what Tax Strategists of America does. We're making sure that anything that you already qualify for, your accountant's probably leaving it on the table because they don't even know you qualify for it. Um, Accountants are really good at putting things into a computer system and spitting out a tax return. They're not great at things that they don't understand. So make sure if you're working with a strategist that they personally are into real estate, right? We own 42 doors, and we've been doing real estate longer than I've been doing this business, right? Because I started it when I was at the IRS. And then make sure that they're actual business owners and they're not just accountants, okay? Because accountants don't really understand tax strategy. Entrepreneurs do because they realize like that is the biggest tax they're paying, which is so crazy to me, right? Because you would expect your accountant to understand tax strategy, but they don't. And I don't know if I know they're not taught it in school. So it's something that they have to kind of grow on their own. When I was at the IRS, every situation I looked at, I determined, okay, what would get this IRS uh, bill to zero? Every time I was looking, every time I audited somebody, I was like, okay, what can they do to get this to zero, or what can they do to maximize their expenses? And I guess it's just the way my brain thought through things. So now I've taken that back down and I've created a pathway to get you to zero taxes.